Welcome in, everybody, for what could be the last game of our Rebel season. We are down to the final round of the Rebel playoff qualifying groups, and the situation is pretty simple for us. If we can win or draw, we are locked in to go through. If we lose, we're out. So we have the slightly better position because we finished top of the Swiss group to begin the season. We get the tiebreaker, so a draw, because everyone in the group has drawn both their games so far. A draw would mean that Monkey definitely finishes below us, and it would be impossible for both of the other two teams to get ahead of us because they're both on 2 points as well. One could, but not both. So a draw is definitely good enough. A loss is definitely not good enough. A win is obviously great. This is how our team is looking. We are missing El Gade, which is pretty massive. That is our Mighty Blow Tackle Dauntless War Dancer, who does a lot of work. Only one War Dancer definitely changes things for Wood Elves. But we do have a very good War Dancer. We do have a one-turner. We do have our GFI Injity as our backup puncher with the Mighty Blow. We've got an okay team for sure. And I've gone back up to 13 players, even though that is going to give Monkey a bribe, because I felt like he might foul even if he didn't take the bribe, and 12 felt a bit thin against a team that has got a tree with block Mighty Blow, a couple of Mighty Blow Dwarves, 13 players, 2 very good one-turn options. It's a really nice team Monkey's got, honestly, so I think this will be tough. But see what happens. Dizzy! Hey, Dizzy. Done a bubble game for Starbucks before. Nice. It can be done. It can definitely be done. Hey, Mr. Bobnut. Yeah, look, it's oh, this is not a bribe. A dwarf runner. Okay. Wouldn't have been my guess. I'm sure there's a reason for it. Veritas, yes. I did in the end, but my goodness, was it. It took levels. It was incredibly exhausting. And I had to, like, go above everyone's heads, basically. Yeah, it was hard, but we got there. Oh, so still not a bribe, going double keg. Interesting. Okay, different approach than what I guessed from Monkey. I thought Monkey was taking the bribe for sure, but double keg's nice. That means that only Kaz will stick, and of course, we are short on our Mighty Blow. So they've won the coin toss, and they have chosen to receive. That's definitely a shame. I would have preferred to go offense first in this one, but it does mean that we can bench the one-turner and give ourselves that option, if this drive goes horribly, of at least trying a 110. So I'm just going to do the setup first and then work out who goes where. I think definitely you belong in the second line. I think with 2 catches, we do put the catches up, because once you put 1 up, you might as well put 2 up, and then we'll protect the wrestle. Okay, let's see what happens. See what happens. That is certainly Monkey's reputation, Herringzord, but the fact that he's in this group and that he's not lost either of his first 2 games suggests to me that his rolls can't all be bad anymore. Like, he got a really good draw against Coat Guy, and Coat Guy was actually like the one struggling to draw that game at the end, so it was very nearly a win for Monkey. So I feel like, I haven't watched all of Monkey's games, but I feel like he must have started rolling a little bit better. But yes, that's also what's also true is that by taking double kegs, he's really baiting the ones, isn't he? Since 2+ is now all he needs. Yes, Dizzy Owl. If you can do that, that'd be amazing. If not, I'll do it. But yes, it's a no backseating match, definitely. Scar is hoping to be more tonight, but no joy tomorrow instead. It'll be a big one tomorrow then. I actually have to admit, I don't know exactly what the setup is with you guys in your group. I don't know who's looking good for that spot. Pitch invasion. Oh, it's a good pitch invasion. It's got a dwarf down and a pro lineman. Is it just 2? Yeah, it's just 2. But that definitely makes things a little bit more awkward for them. That dwarf had guard as well, which would have helped them for hitting our tree. And Monkey did in fact roll a 1 on cue, although I think we were pretty likely to win that anyway with our fan factor. Because yeah, we have +9, they have +5. Punch comes in on Ochai. Instant removal. This is exactly what I'm worried about in this game. Every time I play OWA with Wood Owls, they just seem to bang us out really, really effectively. That wasn't even Mighty Blow, it was just roll some big numbers. But yeah, for some reason OWA always seem to bang out my Wood Elves. To be fair, humans banged out my Wood Elves last game, didn't they? So it was a desperate scramble for a draw last game. Although we nearly won it. It was a desperate scramble for a draw, but we also nearly won it. Because we did some elf stuff, and maybe Brutal Matt made one bad decision on not accepting a red dice POW, which allowed us to serve Griff. Oh, okay, I'll do it. Dizzy, thank you. Legend for doing it. There's a clip of Monkey failing an one-time touchdown where he has 4 rerolls. I actually saw that. I think I saw that live, Herring Sword. It was incredible. It was one of the should have been easiest 1-turns, and the dice just absolutely took the mickey for poor Monkey. So yeah, I do know about Monkey's dice. As a big O player, these are not new to me. We need to put a little bit of forward pressure on. It needs to happen. We need to think about our blitz, which I think is probably here. Can't bring you into assist. Good. Boo. Is there any argument for bringing this up here and taking the 2 dice? It's not like it's going to be easy for them to hit that with tackle Mighty Blow on the frenzy. Famous last words, of course, for sure. Hey, Splaggy. That's the blitz then. Doesn't get the removal. Oh, very close to removal. 7-7. Just needed to roll 1 higher on either of those, and that's removal. So lucky. It does feel a bit rough for our tree here, doesn't it? Like their tree is just better than our tree. Our poor tree's in there being like, what am I supposed to do here? Against this guy who's got block. Such a nice ball carrier for them. Obviously, we've got the slight hope there they could roll a 1 in 9 and then maybe from there we'd be able to steal the ball. But once it's in the hands of that on movement 9, Very nice from OWA team. Shuzurasti, thank you so much for the 13-month resub. Long-term weirdo. More than a year. Just have to try and stand tree up to get punched again. They say no to. I mean, I guess that's understandable. Stand up and get punched again. How about no? This has not got stand firm. We could just hit this with a wrestle rather than take a Maestro hit, just because the value of knocking that over is kind of higher than punching a lineman, probably. Maybe that's what I'm going to do. Maybe I shouldn't have dropped, given all this space. I was dropping here thinking I don't want the tree to blitz me, but actually, in some ways, tempting the tree blitz gives you that possibility of the tree rooting and not doing anything. Not great so far. Oh wait, it's lying down normal, Roger. We're going to blitz the wrestle. Wrestle's a pretty nice piece for me here, right? Like without the tackle, it's be the only one that's a threat to their blodge. They haven't got a load of... They've got one blodge, actually. I was going to say they haven't got a load of blodge. They've got one, but it's a really important one, right? It's the one carrying the ball right now. So going after the wrestle maybe makes some sense for them. I really, really did not want to without my tackle mighty for this game. That ball carrier. Okay, they're going to have to catch her instead. Also makes sense. They're all good value pieces. Greed T is alive for now. Love to see it. Looks like their tree is a premium model because it moves unlike yours. Hey, poor tree 3. I don't think I should call them tree the third because they're really not the third. We've had more than 3. It's just that they're marked as 3 like all the players who are signed this season. So tree 3. Tree 3PO. Oh, Bloodborne. Thank you for the rate. I hope you won that game I saw you playing a part of with the OPWA. We're up against some more OPWA right here, so I think I might leave that to the end so I can try and rush it. I think that's probably worth trying. Where is my blitz? Could do that. For the blitz. I think that's an overcommitment going back, because I think actually anything other than this is an overcommitment going backwards, sadly. Kind of glad I rolled no numbers, because that way I don't feel bad for not hitting something with lower armor. Which I know is not how you're supposed to think about these things, okay? But sometimes I do. Sometimes we all do. Don't pretend you don't. Good. All right, tree. Show me some magic. They're up. 2+. Oh my god, they did it. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Not like it's impossible to clear or anything, but that definitely like gives them something to think about / deal with. 5-0 with OWA. Very nice, Bubbler. Well done. Carly. Tree 3 of not SVP. No, Tree 3 of 10 SVP. Thank you very much. Casual 3-6s. Oh, yeah. Wow, four 6s and 5 dice. Maybe we wasted those. Maybe those could have been put to better use. Goes for the Dauntless, which has failed. So this will be an uphill. Why? Why does that always happen? Like, why do you just know the second that they go for a Dauntless fail, they're going to roll the double powers? Ah, bloody dwarfs. Are we still stand firming? I think we're still stand firming, aren't we? Oh, they've got Juggernaut. I spent a lot of time thinking about Juggernaut and they, about stand firming Juggernaut anyway. I hate them. I hate them with their little stupid Dauntless failed double powers. Quality troll slaying, it really was, wasn't it? It really was, sadly. It's exactly what they do, the little bad words. I'm taking a laptop to Japan, Rick. I'm just not promising to stream anything. I will have to play some Blood Bowl in Japan, and how much may depend on if I lose this game. Because if I win this game, playoffs will start while I'm in Japan, so I'll have at least one game for Rebel. But yes, I'm not making any streaming promises. There may be some kind of stream at some point while I'm out there, but I'm definitely not promising it. So we could uphill surf that, but it's pretty rowdy and not a thing I'm going to do. So I think we're just keeping on going for the Maishbo hits and seeing if we can get lucky, try and get the tree up and rush again. Bring you up to here. Okay. I thought Maishbo did a thing, but it didn't, did it? It was actually just the block that was flashing. Get the pow. Be down there, I guess. Stay. Oh, random armor break on. Oh, random KO on a dwarf is nice. I have got double kegs, so it'll come back, but listen. KO on a dwarf is KO on a dwarf. We're not going to be mad about it. We're up again. Can we rush again? We can. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. So now the troll's there to block backwards. You're a streamer going to Japan. I thought live stream York, that's mandatory. I think that's a different kind of streamer. I'm not sure that's the Blood Bowl streamer thing. I think that's the I was going to say the normal streamer thing. Is that a fair way to characterize Blood Bowl streamers as not normal streamers? You never know. You never know. We did do from the mobile phone live stream from Chaos Cup in America, didn't we? But I don't have Giraffe with me this time, you see, so I can't cause as much mayhem. I need Raffers. Or at least run bad. I mean, come on. Morning, Itchy. Or J-Lev. All of us were there. Was Otter there? I don't think Otter was there for the... Okay, so another Dauntless fail. Is it another Dauntless fail into double powers? It's not. There's a skull on this one. Let's go, tree. Knock down this little dwarf. Okay, that's great. We have got a base cage here. With some chain pushing possibilities as well. We have got guard. Oh, the chain push wouldn't... Well, the chain push would have to be good, right? Because even though they got sidestep, every square they can sidestep to gives us a hit on the ball. So we're definitely thinking about that. I guess we could also try that. Getting you up for sure because we're going to 3 dice that. Don't like the uphill just because uphills are always scary, but I think that is correct, right? Because if I wrestle, they might, if I get them both down, they might just wrestle. But if I get a push, you either go here, we can 2 dice there. You go here, we can 2 dice there. Or you go here, when you can 2 dice because that's gone as well. So yeah, I think that is happening, but maybe not first. Take that because we can. Stay because I like keeping that trolls there tied up. Good enough. Okay. Am I following? I think I am following. Like they can push me onto the tree, but I was standing on the tree if I didn't, right? So it's kind of neither here nor there. If I came in on this, it would go 2 dice. If I cancel that first, 2 dice into 2 dice to go this way. Like I have to tag everything if I'm doing this, which is a bit scary. It's that, or we just go for the straight 2 dice and don't. I think maybe we just go for the straight 2 dice and don't do the frenzy. I think is the way I want to do that. This is going to get very messy. Oh, huge pow. Huge pow. Okay. Well, now it's definitely interesting. Keep scattering that way. Wow, okay. Well, when your luck's in, like that turn, things happen. Where's the... There's my square for you. Bring you round now, I think so. What a turn. 1 more dice. And I think we just go. Who can catch us? Like, sure, could catch us with 1,000,000 dice. That can't catch us. Yeah, we stop. Well, that was a turn. That was proper elfing. That was proper elfing. Poor monkey, that's a rough one. The straight pow on the ball carrier was pretty rude. Nuffle is fickle. I think monkey might be going for some damage here. Because they can't get the ball, can they? So get some damage, bring themselves back in the game that way. It's not a terrible idea, is it? Still a lot of game left. But having said that, if I was them, I'd definitely want to put some pressure on this score because they have got a 1 turn, right? So if they can force me to score before turn 8, at least they can try to score. Whereas if I can sit to turn 8, I definitely will. They are getting some powers back, and I'm not complaining because we just got very lucky last turn. The Fling 110 is scary these days. With a tree especially, it's one of the reasons why, like, me and Blood Bowl Nut joke a lot about whether you should take the tree or the ogre on OWA. But, like, one argument I think is genuinely quite strong for the tree is just it makes the 110 so much more reliable. Like, you've got strong arm and you've got a nega trait that can't cost you the 110. Like, yeah, you take root, you still do the 110, whereas Bonehead obviously would mean you don't get to try. So, like, it's like a genuine thing with the tree that it makes the 110 with the halfling very reliable. Okay. Let's just make sure we're still out of range of everything, which I think we can just do by standing there. Not in range, not in range. Nothing else is going to be in range. Okay, so I think we blitz up here with the mighty bloke because we can. And we will drop to keep this screened as much as we can. Should probably just got you up. Bring back our war dancer. Didn't roll a snake, that's great. And try to get you out as well. I think this might be worth a reroll now. Like, it feels very greedy because it's like the last action and not like essential, but we have only got 2 turns left and a half after this, and I'm not sure what else we're going to need them for. Famous last words. Famous last words for sure. I probably wouldn't have rerolled the 3+, but I think on the 2+, it's good because we do really want to get to turn 8 with this door. Like, we definitely would like to wait until turn 8 to score. I know it's looking more likely with that blitz as well. They're not trying to pressure us. We need to say no to Juggernaut. Say no to Juggernaut. Yes, they know. They've obviously used that before. Because if you say yes to Juggernaut, it will turn your bow down into a push. Another 6 tree is on fire. But listen, the tree's been very, very good. The tree has been doing its work. I'm very grateful for it. Monkey is stacking up the removals, which definitely can matter in the second half here. Doesn't get that one. It's such a funny game, Blood Bowl. Like, there's so much of it is just dice. Because if we, like, if Monkey rolls as hot as the humans did last game with the removals, this looks so different. If we don't roll that power, it looks so different. So many things do just come down to hitting the right dice in the right moment. You try and make the best plan you can, obviously, but luck is still a huge part, hey? Okay, they have not put any threat on that board, which is great for me. So let's see if we can punch them. KO. Do we pile in here and hit the thrower as well? I think we do. Honestly, even though it gives up 1 block back. Thrower is pretty valuable. I mean, what am I saving it for? Didn't do anything, but, like, yeah, like, they can't even base the ball, so, like, we don't have any risk next turn. That we don't have to, that we have to take anyway. We could give ourselves risk for no reason, but we don't have to have any risk next turn. That is the song, Souther. That is the song. It's a silly, fleeting children's game. Because we all know I'd never say the F word on this stream. It's never happened, ever. Now you can say leaving the tree behind was part of that master strategy. Obviously. obviously part of the master strategy. It's all part of the plan. So no pals here on our blodger. That's why I was in such a rush to get that one dodge. Such a target. Dodge does just make it so much more. Again, monkey could reroll that. Like I know it's got like loner, so maybe you're like worried about loner or something, but what are you saving your rerolls for now on turn 3? Oh, I guess I didn't want to risk it failing and not getting this foul. Just a stun. Yeah, this has been a pretty perfect first half for us, hasn't it? Yeah, wow. Make it even better. Get the dwarf sent off. 1p. No, not getting the dwarf sent off. The dwarf is very persuasive. All right. Take a look on the thrower. Maybe shouldn't. Let's find out when we roll our quad skull. No, definitely not re-rolling. Take our score, and that is a huge step towards playoffs because, as I said at the start, a draw is good enough for us. So we're 1-0 up and about to get the ball again. So now, as long as we don't concede twice this half, we will make playoffs. Now, shouldn't tempt fate, because you definitely can. You definitely can concede 2 touchdowns on your own offense. But on paper, it looks pretty good. I think I haven't ever said folliculitis on stream. Are you Amon or Ammon? I'm sorry, like I read it both ways different times and I don't know how I'm saying it right. I always see your name and think it's like my brain switched between Ammon and Amon. Bryden likes you can let your boy watch this channel with me. Anti Villa. So I mean I was joking because I have definitely sworn sometimes on the stream. That's why I have the F-bomb emote, but I try not to overdo it. My head went, Amon, and that's how it's sticking. Amon. Oh my god, that sketch. So funny. Aaron. All right, so don't concede twice is the first goal. We could Dakar, but I don't actually like Dakering when your only goal is not to implode, because I think that's when you get into trouble. So I think we just try and play a regular offense and we look for an opportunity to score, but we don't have to force it. I think that's how we should approach this one. Down our wrestle piece, but we are on 11 players. We've got 13 rerolls because of the lead. 13 is not, 13 is the number of players we've got. 4 rerolls is how many rerolls we've got. 13 rerolls would be quite a thing. I did play against a vampire team on tabletop in our local tabletop league this season that had 7 rerolls, which was quite a large number. And in the first half against me, they used all 7 of those rerolls and only one of them worked, which was pretty brutal. Wow, another pitch invasion. We have one in the first half, and again it gets monkey, which is pretty likely with the fan factor that it would go that way, but super unlucky for him then that we get that event twice. And now I am thinking maybe it's a quick score more the thing to think about with how that's gone. Where's the ball? Ball's really leading us this way. Do this first. Ball's safe enough. Let's see if we can power this. It's a rush, but if we move you, it wouldn't be. Okay. Scoring threat. At least make them know we could go for the touchdown. Second scoring threat. Let's bring the thrower into the middle. Problem is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I definitely want to use you. Problem is I'd like to know where you're going to be before I position you, which I can't do because the rush. Okay, I'm just going to bring you back in here. Give us a bit more of symmetry. Should have moved this first, really. Nice pow. Very nice arm break. Very, very nice KO. And now I think we put this here. They can serve it. But it's going to be one dice on the second hit at best. And also, I'm not sure it's the worst for us. If it happens, maybe I'll regret that. But I think if we can just get that out of position a bit, then we'll have good options for next turn. See if those are famous last words. Like stunning 3 of their players is pretty huge, like just the pitch invasion doing that for us, and then KOing another one. Well, Herring Sword, it only goes to plan until it doesn't, so I'm still not counting any chickens just yet. Blood Bowl has a way of making you think everything's fine and then changing its mind. Key and Peel are good. I think the actually plays AA Ron as a style at sketch there is very good. Yeah, don't go for the serve. It's kind of was bait, the serve, to just get that troll side doing something that I don't think would have affected me too much. So good decision by Monkey. Doesn't get a removal. Don't actually know who I want to get SVP on. I do, but the player I want to get SVP on is here. The player I would most like to get SVP on is the Sneaky Git, so I can make it dirty player. So after that, I'm not really sure. Like, the war dancers have... I guess I'd kind of like sidestep on this. I'd kind of like sidestep on both war dancers now. Like, I don't hate continuing to score on you, because we'll see if we can get another stat and see if we could ever roll agility, which would be amazing, but I guess we're just coming up to here. This looks like a nice square to put the ball into. Tree being there makes it a little bit less ideal, so maybe we blitz this one first. Which annoyingly does go to a rush on the second hit. So let's make sure we've got at least some sort of box around the player first, in case it all goes horribly wrong. Keeping that one over there just to be a threat on that side. Lovely powers. Then just can we 3+ this one out? Diced. Diced. It is Juggernaut on the War Dance, yes. I have 2 War Dances in this team, one of which is MNG, but the 2 War Dancers are Juggernaut Frenzy and Tackle Mighty Blow. I still do not have Strip Ball on this team, which is a bit controversial for a Wood Elf team in its 3rd season. And maybe that's also what I should consider for that rather than sidestep. But I'll fail to stand up. They could have given that friends as well because of Timber, although I guess I've made it a little bit tricky with the positioning here. We'd have to block that to get anyone in for Timber. Oh, Saunders would definitely have made it. Saunders doesn't fail stuff, except maybe in the last game. Everyone failed stuff in the last game. Don't really know if Saunders did fail much, to be honest. I think everyone else failed before Saunders got a chance to do anything. And bloody T-Self kept targeting him like a bully. Imagine if I could have Saunders in Rebel, though. I should be petitioning Harry Resort to let me transfer Dancel Saunders to my Rebel team. Dancel Saunders would have been fired in any Rebel team, then rehired to be fired again. How dare you? How absolutely dare you? Oh, going for the foul. Getting caught. Maybe they should have taken that bribe. This is very unusual, seeing an opponent in my games getting caught on fouls. It goes against my usual experience. Okay, so we could just score. It would be 2 rushes, but I think that is rolling dice that we don't need to roll. So lovely. Oh wow, poor monkey. This has not been very friendly dice for monkey, has it? I am a tiny bit tempted to hand off to Lady G'day here. I think Lady G'day is probably the player on the pitch I'd most want to get SPP on, if anyone. Like, the catch is never bad to get it on, I guess. But I think we need to get to 50 for our next level on you, because there's only one left. Whereas I think Lady G'day can still do useful stuff. Should move that first. Okay, that's all good. Take that 1 or 2 dice. I think we're in a good enough position where I can be greedy and take that hit on a 2 dice. Then we can dodge you. I don't even think it's worth dodging that one. Yeah, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. I mean, this feels almost anticlimactic. Like, obviously it's great. I'm very happy. Like, want to win, want to go to playoffs. But I was pretty nervous about this game. And it's feeling like a little bit of a damp squib as games go. Tree is ignoring me like a bully. What have I done? There's a rhetorical question not intended to be answered on the actual list. Wow. Have I ignored you? I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to Starford. I thought you two were doing their own thing. Glad Key and Peele exist. Beginning to think Americans are never going to produce anything funny again after 30 Rock. I never really watched 30 Rock. Maybe I should. I have not been deliberately ignoring anyone. I have been quite focused because this is an important game, and when it's important games I try to focus. Fan theory. Dancel is slow and 94 plus and magically regenerates if cast. Ergo, Dancel didn't actually survive the accident, but it's a zombie that doesn't know he's dead. How dare you? How very dare you? Oh, poor monkey's been caught again. I say maybe they should have taken the bribe, but the bribe wouldn't have saved them much because they just keep getting caught anyway. Well, that is the movement 9-1 gone. We're not stalling here anyway. Like, we were never planning to stall. I just didn't want to roll 2 pluses last turn. Are we taking a block? Can I get a 2 dice? I think so, because they've got 3 assists. They got 2 assists. I could get 3 assists. Stand this up just in case all goes wrong. Doesn't all go wrong. Right, I think we can, without wanting to get ahead of myself, because I'm always in the no GG's camp, but I think we can start saying we're probably going to playoffs now, because we only need to draw 2-0 up. Probably I'm not capable of blowing it from here. Now you can really laugh at me when it happens. But yeah, Monkey is on 10 players, missing their best ball carrier and the thrower. It's good. Team face best thing. That's why we watch Pretend Community, because Dan Hammond worked on them both. I tried watching Community a little while ago. Like it's like I'm not like saying it's bad or anything, but I didn't click for me. Wasn't one of those that I felt compelled to keep watching. It's been a while since that kind of show. Like there's been one that really like funny shows that aren't just like sketch shows that hooked me, other than like Taskmaster. I found Taskmaster really late in Taskmaster days, but again, like I don't mean that. I mean like more like sitcom. That's what I'm looking for. Like something like Schitt's Creek or The Office. Those were actually like funny sitcoms that held me for a long time. I loved Schitt's Creek. Schitt's Creek is... I actually rewatched a lot of Schitt's Creek not long ago because it's so good. All of them are so good. Schitt's Creek, when I first watched it, to be fair, like Schitt's Creek, when I first watched it, the first couple of episodes, I was like, not sure. But everyone said to me, like, you have to stick with it and like promised me it was worth sticking with it. And so I did. And it really is. Oh, cheeky one, nice. With the Dauntless. Gets us. If I win the group, that's true, which means it's one of Falcon Merc on Necro or Core Knight on Orcs in the round of 32. Oh, those would both be fun. Those are two very established rebel names. Two names I've heard for a long time. I haven't done plane viewing yet. In fact, I'm well up for being given some suggestions for plane viewing. I should have asked that sooner. What should I download for my flight, guys? For New Zealand, obviously I have to watch Lord of the Rings. So, like, clearly I'm going to be doing some Lord of the Rings before New Zealand. But the flight to Japan is 13 and a half hours. I'm going to bring a book for sure. I'm going to bring my Kindle for sure. I might try and do some writing of my own on my laptop. Oh, look at that! Little halfling! Oh, I was trying to celebrate. Halfling one turn. Schitt's Creek was a really confusing sequel to Dawson's Creek. Shush now. Yeah, Bryden. Like you kind of like once you got to know the characters, it changed everything. They were all of the characters are so well realized. Like all of the main characters were so good. You know, I've never watched Lost in Translation, Rick. So maybe Lost in Translation is a good one for the flight to Japan. I have never watched that. The Capture on Netflix. I've never heard of The Capture. What's The Capture about? For New Zealand, you need to watch Wellington Paranormal. What's Wellington Paranormal? Please. Star Ferret, I will. Don't think just coming back to go away that I won't ask to get you banned again. Alice in Borderland. Yeah, I should give that a go, shouldn't I? I should give that a go. Thank you, Collie. Letterkenny. I don't know Letterkenny. I actually probably should try and get the other 3 SCP on Boble Box, because block catches are a lot better than not block catches, to be honest. Brilliant coaching. gives Monkey a reroll. Doing pretty good at punching dwarves in this game. I say before, nearly sculling on the tree. I was pretty greedy, I just didn't want to dodge afterwards. Just didn't want to have to dodge afterwards, so I was greedy. Should I have done it? Probably not. Did I get away with it? Yes, I did. Filthy elves getting away with it. Okay. Lovely pow. Time for follow because don't want to stand on the tree. Push that one and keep it on the tree. Stay. Done. So the capture is a thriller drama, very good mind-blowing twists. I should note this down. I do like a good thriller. I start making an email to myself in the background. Check these things out. The capture, Wellington Paranormal. I'm sure people said other things. Oh, when Collie said it, Alice in Borderland. Watch Cassandra. Oh, I don't know, after what you said, Collie. Is he all right? Bless him. Lost in translation, Rick. Obviously, you will all be judged on these suggestions, and if I don't like them, then we'll never be friends again. So just let's be explicit about that now so you all understand. He's fine, good. We might have to try to kill a halfling. Cheeky dwarf dodge. Cheeky dwarf rushes. How dare you? Dwarfs aren't supposed to do things like that. I really should blitz this, but I want to blitz the halfling. So if we sneak after this, we'll deserve it. 3 dice on the fling. Does get it. Doesn't get it. Okay, so it's got guard. Nice, we can go 2-2 on this one. There's 1 rush on this. Cool, so we can give that block if we want to as well. Oh, Russell one's been sitting off. Let's let the one turner stay safe. I don't know what Ferret said this time. I'll assume it was outrageous, but... Utopia, the UK one? See, this judgment is why I'm withholding anime sessions. I've never really watched anime. Like... Yeah. I've never really watched anime. Season 1 of Peaky Blinders. I feel like Peaky Blinders is one of those cultural moments that passed me by. Like everyone was talking about Peaky Blinders for a minute, weren't they? And all the boys are wearing flat caps. I do quite like a flat cap, but mostly just good things unique to my granddad. My granddad always had flat caps. My granddad, just to be clear, not an East End villain. Is it East End Peaky Blinder? I don't even know where it is. That's how much that cultural moment missed me. But no, my granddad was very much a farmhand, so feels like a different kind of flat cap wearer. So, like, if this was a situation where I needed to get the ball, what I would do is send the war dancer in on a 3+ leap and hit the ball because we can sack it. But my instinct to do that is just being like corrected with, hang on, why do you want to risk your war dancer getting killed? Like, that's not very clever, is it? Like, we're winning 3-1, so I guess I shouldn't do that. If we just punch here. Like, we're winning 3-1. We definitely, like, should be mainly focused on just not getting killed at this point. I was trying to base the halfling with it. Focus on not getting killed, she says, while basing that for unnecessary reasons. Tree is realising the farmman story was just cover. Porco Rosso is amazing. Weird, but also amazing. I like weird. I mean, we're now far beyond the number of things that I can watch even on a 13-hour flight, so apologies if I don't watch all of these, but I'm making my shortlist and I'll then see what gets watched. I have several coming back. It's a 13-hour flight to New Japan, like 13 and a half hours Japan. Then it's like something like a 10 or 11-hour flight on to New Zealand, and then another like 1.5-hour flight when I get to New Zealand. On the way back, it's like 2 like 11 or 12-hour flights with a 5-hour layover in between. It's going to be horrendous the way back, but it's all going to be worth it. It's going to be grim, but worth it. Oh, off they go. They're running for it. Blitzy. Blitzy's running for it. Why doesn't Blitzy... Did Blitzy get a cows this game? Because if not, why doesn't Blitzy have a skill? Because they could have done. Little halfling teabag. Oh, I can't believe I was trying to hurt teabag. I feel bad for that now. Poor teabag. Oh, look at that. Passing the loner on its dodges. This dwarf. And then snaking a rush. to hurt itself. Classic dwarf behaviour. How? I don't want this to get caught, so maybe... Well, I want it to be near the thrower as well, so I guess we just go this way and hope. Okay, no scatter catch is good. Getting this is not super easy with the thrower, but it's got a chance. So now we declare pass. We jump over here. We do the rush, pick it up. Can't make it into a short, so it's a 4+ pass, which fails. Still fails. Let's go that way. So we don't get the 4 touchdown, and I think Monkey might be able to score here with the halfling. We'll see. I know, Shizarasti, totally diced. Oh, Dizzy left. Bye, Dizzy. Where's Dizzy going? Have to go. See you later. Have a good day, Dizzy. Coming into our catcher, they're not getting it. Princess Mononoke was one of the anime movies I watched when I was way too young. Also included in that Ninja Squirrel and Devilman. These things don't mean anything to me, but I'm glad or sad, depending on how they made you feel. Sorry, I just don't know. You know why he's called Teabag, right? How dare you spoil sweet little Teabag when you're probably correct, and I hate you. I actually hate you for that, Ferret. I genuinely hadn't thought about it, and now I think you're right. Knowing Monkey, almost certainly. Yeah, exactly. Ugh, you're the worst, chat, but mostly Ferret. And that is game over. Well, I feel I don't know why. Like I should be really happy, right? Like we've just made playoffs. It's great. We have continued our unbeaten season. In fact, first 9 games of Rebel, no losses. But I just feel a little bit bad that it wasn't. It wasn't a bit more of a game. Feels like definitely was a bit of a rough one on the dice for Monkey. It's a great MVP for me though, because I am trying to get Tree to 18 SPP so I can roll for movement. So MVP takes us to within 1 more MVP or 2 casualties. So very, very good outcome there. Thanks, Herringzord. Oh, good guy Merton with the 2 gift subs as well. Thank you, good guy Merton. Weenie Bagel, welcome to the Weirdos. And C2H6, welcome, welcome. enjoy your ad-free. I say enjoy your ad-free viewing in your emotes. I am about to finish the stream, but enjoy them when you next get the chance to. Thank you, Coco Mash. That's very generous. And yeah, we've made playoffs, which is nice. Monkey has validated, so we can see what the team looks like going into playoffs. The team looks enormous going into playoffs. Could we now put sidestep on this if we want to? We can. So if we want to give Lady G'day sidestep, that's an option, which we might. We're not going to do anything until we see our opponent, but all good to think about. If we want to give Bubble Box block, we can. Throws has been sitting on SPP for a while because I don't really know if I want to add anything after leader because they're so expensive, the throws. Tree is up to 14 SPP. Now, on the one hand, it's great we're going to playoffs with no injuries. On the other hand, you actually do get an MNG clear in Rebel playoffs, so kind of doesn't mean so much that the team's healthy. But no, like, lasting injuries is the important thing. It is pretty, like, it's more than pretty lucky. It's very lucky that we've got through 3 seasons with these 3 players. I think one's got, I think Elgaday got the serious injury last game. I think that's the only one we're carrying on those 3, which is pretty crazy. Like, those players are very much like the core of the team, and having all of them be still basically undamaged is very lucky. Won't last forever. In fact, I think this season will probably be a bit of a tipping point for the team anyway because of redraft. I've been able to keep affording everything up to now, but I don't know if I'll manage to do that again. But we shall see. Definitely, like, the further we go, like, if we have a good playoff run, the more chance we get to keep everything. So yeah, we will see. We will see. If you watching on YouTube and enjoy the Rebel content, I'm slightly not sure what's going to happen with the next few games because I am going to be on my travels, which means I almost certainly won't stream them live. So maybe I'll do like recaps of them when I get back. Yeah, I don't know. Like, the laptop's coming with me and I might have to take my microphone with me for work. So there's a slim, really slim chance that a stream could happen while I'm on my travels, but I'd much more expect I wouldn't because I just don't really want to distract from all the fun stuff I can be doing over there. I'm going to want to keep the game time to as small as it can be while still, of course, playing out playoffs. So we'll see. We will see what happens. If I don't manage streaming live, which I think is likely, I will maybe recap them when I get back, or maybe I could see if someone else streams them. I can direct you all onto them. I'm sure Rebel always has a great cast of live streamers, so maybe they'll let me borrow their content for YouTube or something. I don't know. I'll work it out. The rest of the run will show up on YouTube one way or another. I will find a way, and if it means recapping it when I get back, that's what I'll do. But thank you for watching this far, and if you're enjoying the Rebel content, hit that like and subscribe.